All I think this is the people who are running the sport of college football, they got greedy. I'm talking about you and me watching this video, we are the ones being taken advantage of, and I don't like it. The fans don't like it, the coaches don't like it, the player, nobody likes it. So somehow, some way, and this may even be a bigger storyline than what we're about to talk about in this video, the hashtag MattBeBald has officially made its way to Twitter. I don't even know how we got this far into this. I don't even know who started it, but we're here. It's just like when you were a kid and you fell asleep in the car. Next thing you know, you remember that one turn that always woke you up when you're close to your house? Yeah, that's what happened. Not sure how we got here, but we're here. Anyways, logging back in here, we got to talk about a big, and I mean a big problem in college football right now. This is something I've been paying very closely to, not just the past couple of weeks in week 1 and week 0, but I paid close attention to this months ago. We've been talking about this for months. I know I repeated myself there, but yeah, just stick with me. In the offseason, it was announced low-key, and I'm talking about low-key, that there was going to be some rule changes. I think there was either 3 or 4 rules they implemented, and most of them were minor, not even a big deal. You probably haven't even noticed, but there was one big one that's taken the world over by storm. And that one said rule I'm talking about is somebody had the great and brilliant idea to shorten the games and have a running clock. I know, it's a great idea. Clap it up. Can we just clap it up? Put some clapping emojis in the chat. Great idea. Obviously, if you couldn't tell, I'm being sarcastic. Terrible idea. I've kept the same energy with the situation when I first heard it, and after watching the games, my opinion hasn't changed whatsoever. If anything, it's gotten worse. When it came out, what did I say? No, I hate this. The last thing I want is shorter college football games. I'm a very simple man. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go to clubs and parties. I run in the mornings, I work out, and I watch college football. That's my life. I show up to work, I work out, and I watch college football. That's what I do. And for me, and I think a large portion of our community, college football is the escape from reality. Watching my favorite team play for 3.5 to 4 hours on a Saturday is one of the best parts of my week. There's no worries outside of the game whatsoever. I could sit up here and ramble on that for the next 8 minutes. You get the point. For a lot of people, football is our escape from reality. So yeah, when I heard the news months ago they was going to shorten the games and shorten my happiness and what gets me away from reality, yeah, I wasn't a fan of it. But you know what I said? I said, maybe I need to at least give it a chance. Because in life, as a man, as I've slightly matured, I understand. Although I may not be in favor of something, I need to at least see how it plays out and give it a shot. And well, what do you know? After week 1 of college football, yeah, my stance on this hasn't changed. If anything, it's actually been worse than I thought it'd be. Because not only, and this was the part of this that I was misinformed about, not only have the games been shortened and we had the running clock, but there's more commercials. Ah, yes, man. That's what I look forward to on my Saturdays, watching Alabama and Tennessee play, and in the middle of the game, a commercial. That's what I look forward to the most when I watch Ohio State and Michigan play, the commercials. Give me a break, man. It's just dumb, to say the least. And what's really funny about this, how about this, guys? We start out with week 0 first. I tuned into the Notre Dame Navy game because I'm sure most people, at least, they watched the first half of that. The second half, I turned it off because it was a blowout, and Navy wasn't even any competition for Notre Dame. But anyways, in the first quarter, when I watched Notre Dame's first couple of drives, I was like, dang, they're eating up a bunch of clock. Keep in mind, I completely forgot about the rule change. And then at halftime, I went to Twitter and it was trending, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about it. The rule change. That's what this is. It wasn't that Notre Dame was chewing up the clock. That's just how football's going to be from here on out. And I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I was like, you know what? Maybe it was just this game. Let me watch all of week 1 before I form my real opinion on the situation. And yeah, after watching week 1, I can confirm to you, I hate this rule. And hate is a very strong word. I don't like using it, and you're rarely going to hear me say it on my channel. But no, I don't just dislike this rule. I completely hate it. And so do all the college football head coaches out there. Chip Kelly even talked about this. In the first half of UCLA's game, they only had 4 drives. 4 drives and a half? What are we doing, man? And it's UCLA with Chip Kelly. If you know anything about Chip Kelly, you know he's not trying to chew up the clock. But now what has happened is, if you just run the ball about half of the plays, the game's going to be over just like that. It's terrible, man. It really is. And not too long ago, about 2 hours ago, Lane Kiffin said this, quote unquote, people pay to see. They sit down with their family to watch a game. Now we're going to shorten it? It's not like it was broke, and that's what I've been harping on, continuing along here. And there's a lot of problems that need to be fixed in the world of college football, or, my bad, around college football. I thought this was funny too. Lane Kiffin also added, you go to a country concert and want to have them sing 2 less songs when you pay for a concert? No. So why do you want a game to be shorter? That just does not really show much awareness about what should be getting worked on and fixed around college football, in my opinion. And no, Lane Kiffin, it's not just in your opinion, it's in my opinion as well, and many others. And there's more stuff stuff that Lane Kiffin said about this, but I think you get the point. And there's other coaches talking about this as well. The bottom line is, I don't want to show you all these quotes from head coaches. The bottom line is, everyone hates this. Nobody has ever came out and stated, we want less college football. The fans don't like it. The coaches don't like it. The player, nobody likes it. The only people who like this are the people running the sport of college football. You know why? Because they're making more money, and that's all they care about. They don't care about integrity. They don't care about morals. They don't care about none of that. They care about money, 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 just like Mr. Krabs. And guys, come on now. I wish I could sit up here and say, man, I don't understand it, but I do. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it again and again and again. Money runs the world. When you come to the realization, some of you probably do, but some of you haven't, that money runs the world, the way you view the world is going to be completely different. You have to learn that almost every decision any person in any company or business makes, it revolves around money. It's money first, then it's feelings. And it shouldn't be that way. Unfortunately, college football is one of the biggest and best businesses out there. And you know what they saw? They saw an opportunity to make more money, and they took it. I understand it, but at the same time, it sure is a dang shame that it's ruining the game that I've come to love. It's a dang shame that instead of Alabama and LSU playing a 3-hour and 45-minute game, it's going to be shortened to 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's a dang shame that Ohio State and Michigan, instead of it being a 4-hour slugfest, it's only going to be 3 hours. I could go on and on. You get the point. And I could understand it if it was college basketball or baseball or something like that. How many games are in a basketball season? 50? How many games are in a baseball season for colleges? I don't really know. It's got to be what, like 80 something? You have a bunch of games, so yeah, shorten the game down. It makes it more valuable. Because we all know this, there's value in scarcity. But for college football, it's already scarce enough. There is only 12 games. 12, that's it. And really, there's only 9 that are worth watching for your favorite team. You play 9 real opponents, and or 3, you're playing cupcakes. There's already scarcity as it is. And you want to shorten the scarcity? That's not smart. And it goes back to this, because I know some people are going to say this. Well, Matt, you know, it's still college football. We still got the sport we all love to watch. And I agree. But here is my biggest problem with this. And I said it months ago, and it's not going to change. If something isn't broke, don't fix it. It wasn't broke. Revenue was at an all-time high last year for the sport. All I think this is the people who are running the sport of college football, they got greedy. It goes back to this old saying, you give somebody an inch, they're going to take a mile. And that's what they did. I'm talking about you and me watching this video. We are the ones being taken advantage of, and I don't like it. You're shortening the game and feeding us more BS commercials. And hold on. Why don't we talk about this as well? So what did I just say? There's value in scarcity. We know this. Well, also, isn't there value in scarcity for commercials? Since you are allowing and producing more commercials, that means they're less valuable. Whereas if you were to lengthen the game in lesser commercials, they would be more valuable. You see what I'm saying? I didn't even think about that, but that's a good point, Matt. Thank you for those kind of words, Matt. No problem, man. Don't worry about it. I hope that makes sense. Less commercials, more valuable. I might be inclined to watch them. I wouldn't. Don't tell anybody this, but yeah, some people out here might be more inclined to watch them. But now this year, there's just so many. It's overwhelming to a certain extent. They get, what's the word I'm looking for? They get fizzled out by all the others. And also, I just thought about this because I saw somebody tweeting about this during the LSU game. I'll pop it up right here. But now, this also lessens the possibility of coming back in a ball game. You remember all these crazy comebacks that have happened over the past couple of years? I'm sure a game coming to your mind. Well, more than likely, you're not going to see all these crazy comebacks anymore. If you get down by 28 points in 2023 with these new clock rules, you're not going to come back. It's going to be almost impossible. Last year it would have been possible, but this year, not as much. College football is still going to be great, don't get me wrong, but this makes the game less fun. For example, it's like in elementary school when you had PE class. Those 35 to 40 minutes of PE class, that was the best part of the day. And imagine you're a 5th grader and you come back for your last year of elementary school and they tell you, oh yeah, by the way, instead of PE class being 35 minutes this year, it's going to be 25 minutes. Like, what? No! That is the best analogy I can give you in this situation. Because all throughout the day at school, you're doing work and work and work, and the one thing you can look forward to is PE class. And it's shortened? It's the same thing with us. All throughout the week, we work. We save up our money to watch football, to tailgate, do this or do that. And our greatest experience of the week, it's being shortened. I hate it, man. I hate it for me. I hate it for you. I hate it for us. For the players, I'm not too sure how they feel about it. It probably doesn't bother them as much, but for me, yeah, I don't like it. I could sit up here for the next 30 minutes and rant and rave and tell you why I don't like it, but I think you get the point. Let me know your thoughts down below. But, Robert!